Hello, this is Dr. Ehsan Garachetaki with Therapy Cable, and today I would like to address the Metoo campaign. First of all, hashtag Metoo. I myself have been a victim of some sexual assault in the past. I'm not going to get into that in this video, but this is a phenomenon that is certainly affecting a lot of people around the world. However, here what I would like to do is address a couple of things that seem to be overlooked in the discussions, in the articles, in the media coverage that exists nowadays around the Harvey Weinstein and all the assault victims that have come out, and other cases of power imbalance, basically where a powerful person has been able to sexually assault an employee or subordinate and get away with it. So two things that have been overlooked are, number one, the role of silence within the entire development of this problem and dilemma that we would like to address in a few minutes. And the second part is specifically as it relates to women or the female gender, and how a very psychobiological phenomenon that is particularly unique to women's experiences that we know from human sexuality research that is also being overlooked and not talked about. So, first point, silence. Is silence part of the solution or part of the problem? The way it has been portrayed in these articles and accounts that people have reported, silence has been used as more or less a means of describing an excuse why women have not come out. A lot of times it has been really encapsulated as a good solution or part of the solution or even bad solution, but a solution versus the problem. Now, certainly there is some kind of a discussion around, I would say, dissatisfaction, like why have they been so silent, as if it was a problem, but people don't dig deeper into it. It's like, what kind of a problem are we talking about? Well, here what I would like to do is dig deeper and address the fact that silence is a problem because many reasons, but the most important one that I want to bring up and focus on is that silence of the victim emboldens the predator and the perpetrator. And that is not just in sexual arena and sexual assaults, it's also in physical assault, in emotional assault, basically in violence, also known as domestic violence or interpersonal violence. So sexual assault is not much different than another type of interpersonal violence that has occurred between a predator and a victim. And by the victim remaining silent, they actually contribute to the problem and to the perpetration of the problem, because the predators or the perpetrators, they get some kind of a validation, satisfaction, motivation, and support for their behavior, because internally what they're basically telling themselves is, well, I got away with this case, I probably can get away with another one. They get reinforced and rewarded for their behavior by the silent response of the victim. Now, most likely the victim is pressured into that silence either internally or by the perpetrator or also bystanders. We know there's a huge bystander effect here. Again, many of these articles that discuss the personal accounts and histories of these women or men being silenced in relation to their sexual assault, that people around them who have known about this assault, a lot of times assistants, co-workers in the Hollywood and movie industry, probably directors, producers, actors, etc. But in other industries, can be any other types of titles and roles that have come to, through peer pressure, put a demand of silence on the victim as if it was a solution, as if that would be the solution. So it is being portrayed, or silence is being portrayed as a way out, as a means of de-escalating and creating some more or less peaceful, if you will, negotiation out of this. Again, a solution. Versus, if you really look at it, and everybody should come to the help of that victim and remind this person that silence is not a solution. It is horrible. It is one of the biggest mistakes that anyone in this situation, both the perpetrator and the victim and the bystanders, can make, because again, it encourages the predator to continue their behavior and take it from one person to the next, and feel immune to the entire threat that should exist against the predator. Now, in this case, it's not just about women. We know that also, it's not just about women being assaulted by men. It is reported that way. Most of the accounts are coming out from women being assaulted by powerful executives. But we know that this is rampant and also addresses and applies to men as well, men victim or male victims. So this issue of silent and remaining silent is equally a responsibility of both men and women, victims, if you will, to contribute to the solution, to contribute to an outcome, a worldwide, if you will, global and perpetual outcome and remedy of this illness, of this problem that exists within the society, where some people feel, based on their level of power and position, and whether it is physical or position-wise or economic or intellectual or whatever it may be, that they can get away with assaults. So if you would like us to actually create another video, definitely please leave us a comment. And in fact, leave us a comment about this video, how you liked it, what you would like to know more about this topic, about human sexuality, about male and female human sexuality. We would be glad to read your comments and respond to you, as well as follow through with other videos that you would like us to produce. Thank you.